So traders, the crypto capitulation has started, and exactly what I've been talking about for the last few weeks. And also the stock market is starting to roll over as well too. We have capitulation and major pain is coming. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, make sure you join. Make sure you go check out my new training that I've put up that I'm going to share with you for free all the details to my #1 trading setup, my trading pattern that I look for every single day in the markets. Make sure you go check that out, guys. First link in the description. So let's actually start off with the good old crypto market. One thing that I've been saying for the last, and I've been getting a lot of flack for it as well too. I've been saying that and people been hearing me say the trend is your friend until the end, right? The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end. And one of the big things about trading, guys, is that we need to be focusing on what the market is doing, the trend. And if we look at this here, so if we have what? We have a high, a lower high, and a lower high. What's this here? This is now another lower high, and we're breaking this low. Crypto is getting ready for something like that, guys, okay? We are getting ready for very, 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 very big moves on the downside. We are getting ready for the capitulation phase. But guess what, guys? For you guys that are looking to get into the crypto market, guess what's coming up real soon? That's right, a great buying opportunity. I see enormous bullish moves coming in crypto. But first, we need the washing away, right? We need to wash that pig. We need to polish it up a little bit. Actually, that's a bad analogy because once a pig, always a pig, right? Right? We need to what's another analogy? We need to burn the forest down, right? So we can let the new fresh roots come to surface. That's exactly what's happening with the good old crypto market right now. And we are getting the capitulation phase has started in these markets through here. And so for me personally, we can see, boom, look at this here. And now look what's happening. Now we're getting ready for at least to move back down towards probably $10,000 is where the crypto market, or at least the Bitcoin market, right? Probably that level through there, maybe even a bit lower, is where the Bitcoin market is on its way down to now. So we are getting ready for a very, 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 very big move on the downside. And I'm actually in the crypto market right now, guys, by the way. I'm actually short Bitcoin right now. So just a bit of FYI. Now, I'm short yesterday, not today, okay? Do not short the market right now. Do not do anything I'm doing right now. There's no guarantees that this is actually making a profit. Oh, actually, there is right now because I can lock in a profit. But, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say, right? I've been telling you guys, I've been waiting for this anyway. So, but look what's happening through here, right? Big move on the downside. We are getting ready for a very, 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 very big move on the downside. Capitulation is coming right now. And the big thing that I want you to think about when it comes to the crypto market is just keep focusing on what the market is telling us, right? If we are in a downward trend, then let's keep focusing on that, okay? So let's actually also, what I also want to share with you is actually what's going on with let me bring up the TC2000 platform right now. And I want to bring up the S&P 500. Look at this here. Look at this. Let me actually bring up the last close view. Look what's happening here on the S&P 500. Oh my goodness. We are getting ready for a big move down, big move down, big move down. So if we continue to see this thing continue falling down through here, then we're probably, if we have a look at this from a channel perspective, right? This is probably going to be a bit of a channel here. We're probably going to see a breaking of this level 3. If we do, then we're probably going to see a movement on the downside coming through there. So that'll be the big thing I'm looking for, the S&P and the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is one as well too. You're seeing the Nasdaq compressing up through there. Look what's happening right now, squeezing up. We're about to probably see a very big movement on the downside with the good old Nasdaq. And we can see here that there's just so much pressure, guys. There is so much pressure on the stock market right now, and the Nasdaq looks like once we continue to break this level through here, then there's a there's gonna be a big movement on the downside, guys, coming in the market through here, and we need to be prepared for this, right? Just like the cryptocurrencies I've been saying for the last few months, get ready for a big capitulation in the markets because it's coming. Get ready, right? And guess what actually happened? It's coming. And the thing is, guys, is that I get this from simple things, and I was talking about this with my private clients. The simple things is that we just need to be focusing on what the market is telling us. The worst thing we can do as traders is focus on confirmation bias, right? That's why my opinion means jack shit. Nothing, right? My opinion means nothing. What is the most important thing to trading? It's what the market is telling us, and then we need to listen to what the market is telling us. That's why I called the crypto crash. I called the crypto capitulation that's happening right now, because it was just a simple matter of time. And I know, like, for example, guys, and this is a big thing here, right? When we go back to have a look at the crypto market here, a lot of people were focusing on the XRP move. And let me show you this here. So the XRP move, this move through the upside through here, I started calling this a sucker rally, and man, I started getting some XRP. You're wrong, John. Here we go. XR to the moon. I'm like, no, it's not done yet. No. What the worst thing you can do is just focus on the daily charts for the last few months, because you're missing the big picture. Why did this fail? Why? Because that big weekly trend, which is like that big macro trend, is what? Is still down, isn't it? Look at this here. It's still all the way down. We're still making highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And guess what? Move up, sucker rally, and drop again, okay? And the trend is your friend until the end, right? And look at this here. All these times when the market rallies, it sucks you in, another lower high, boom. Sucks you in, another lower high, boom. Sucks you in, another lower high, boom. So instead of fighting this here, right, instead of fighting it like that, guess what? What do you want to do? You want to go, instead of trying to fight it, why not just go with it, right? Why not try to, well, I'm in a downtrend, why not try to short it here? Or try to short it here? Or maybe even try to short it here, right? No, I'm not telling you short XRP. Actually, I don't think you can you? My platform won't allow me anymore. Anyway, so I hope you get to what I'm trying to say there, right? Is that the trend is your friend until the end. And this is where the market does this here. And the market will have a little bit of a pop to the upside and suck you in and then drop it on your ass again as well too. So we always want to be careful of not getting sucked in with that as well too. Now let's go have a good look at gold in the market. So gold had a little bit of a pop to the upside. You can see we actually were right at that level of resistance now. And we're getting a little bit of point through there. And we're now at this level through here. If we start to break above the 1,700 on gold, then let's actually bring this up through to here. And then, so gold is probably going to start to see if we break this 1,200, that 1,720, then we're probably going to make our way back up to that 1,000. Oh, what's that there? A bit lower than that. Well, 1,800 level on the silver market through there. So gold is actually starting to have a bit of a flattening period, but I do see we're possibly going to go for another nice move soon out of gold. We're starting to get this sort of action happening with gold as well too, which is quite nice. Let's actually let me bring up my moving averages here for a minute. Just trying to see what's actually happening. Yep, very nice. Very, very nice. Straight up. Right, smooth, increasing, very nice. So gold probably looks like it's probably we get a good break up like that. Gold's probably going to go for a very, very nice move. And that's probably going to be the big break. And let's actually go back to the daily charts here for a minute. Yeah, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Silver as well too. But the silver's the lackluster Doug, right? The lackluster Doug. Because silver's like this sort of pattern here. Look at this here. Right, this is like the silver pattern that's been happening right now. So we take that off the screen. This is where silver is sort of squeezing up this level 3. So silver's not really giving me any good clear signals on what's going on with these markets through here. So let's go have a look at the GDXJ. And the GDXJ, I was saying that I'm expecting an upward move, but just remember, guys, I've been saying this. I even said this to a guy in the comment section yesterday, that the mining sector still is in a downward trend, guys. All right. So while I'm expecting to see probably an upward move in the mining sector, it could be short-lived. Why? Because we still are in a downward trend, right? Let's go have a look at the GDX as well too. Right, we're still in a downward trend. Look at this here. So we could just get a short little upward move from here, and then it fail and then roll back over again. Okay. So we still are in a downward trend. Look at this here. High, low, lower high. We rally up. We're probably going to form a lower high here. So this is not to the moon on the GDX and the GDXJ, right? Because we still are in a downward trend, and all this could be is just a little movement to the upside. So right now, the big bull market in the mining sector has not started. Potentially, we're getting that slingshot pattern forming right now when it comes to the gold market. So we could start to see a good potential slingshot move to the upside. But just remember, guys, keep an eye on that big picture. Like with cryptocurrencies, right? That big weekly chart is still down, and we never want to fight the trend. Traders, I want to invite you to my webinar that I'm running today. And on this webinar, I'm going to share with you all the details to my #1 trading system for the last 17 years and how I only trade 1 hour per day. Plus, also going to be learning the 3 secrets that I had to master over the last 17 years to generate a really good income. If you go to johnsfreetraining.com, or there should be a link in the description, click on that. Go over there right now, register. If you are struggling with the trading right now, I promise you this is going to completely game change, because you're going to understand why you are going backwards and why you're losing money. And then I'm going to teach you exactly what the system I use that gets me a really high % win-loss ratio. So this is what I want you to do right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go over there, register for my webinar right now today, because you're going to absolutely love it. Or there should be a link in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. So go to that right now, and I look forward to seeing you on my next webinar. Go to that right now. Go to johnsfreetraining.com. Go to that right now.